Hello everyone, this is Raju Patel. Today I am going to demo about REST service in Mendix. So we'll see like how we can create publish REST service in Mendix and how we can use the different operation inside the publish REST service. So I am sharing this application, one of my demo application, where I have this customer entity and I have created some record inside the customer entity. So let me show that first. So in this entity, we have right now three records. Now we are going to expose this entity into other third application or third party tool. So how they can consume this, I'm going to describe that. So in Mendix, we'll come into this, we'll create another. There is two options. Either we can use it for like a manual, we can create manual publish REST service, or there in Mendix itself, entity itself, we have option to create the publish REST service. So let me show that, and I will describe all those components which will be generated using this service. So I am creating publish in REST service. So here I have to give this name. So I'm giving this as a publish REST service underscore customer, since we are going to expose customer record. And I'm going to use these two operation, get and post. So it means like it will create two operation, one uh, to get all this customer record and other is post. It means like from external system, they will be able to create customer record in our application. So here we can see like once I generated this, this will generate one the publish REST services. Then so here, so here we can see this security like so as we can use this authentication method also and uh, we can stop this security for now for testing for learning purpose. So I'm making it no. So here we have two operation. One is get operation and another is post operation. So if I will come into get, I can see this is the my endpoint URL to get the data from customer entity, and this is the microflow created automatically. So inside this microflow, it is we have retrieve activity which will retrieving all the customer record and returning that into list. So that is the um, um, here how that data will come from this customer entity, and also it has created one export mapping also. Uh, so if I go there, I can see like it has created one export mapping and it has used this message definition of the customer entity. We can use another schema sources also, whether JSON or XML public schemas. And apart from that, like I will come into the publish as service. We have the post option also, where this is the endpoint URL and it is using the import mapping also. Similar like export, it has defined import mapping and to use this post method. Let me go into this. Uh, First, we'll test this get operation. So this is the endpoint URL. First, I will demo this in Postman, and then uh, we'll check this from other application how we can achieve this. So I'm going into the Postman. So I will create the new and we'll put this URL. So I am using get method here. HTTP method is my get. So I will send this. It's giving 404 no found. So let me take. We can see this like right now. This application has two error. So if I will come into this Mendix application, I can see this application has two error. So I need to fix this error. So let me go there. So we need to give this rule of this into this microflow, signing the user role to this microflow. Also another microflow. So now there is zero error. So let me run this again. So now this error has been gone and I have rerun this. So now let me go into the Postman again and I will try to hit this URL. So now we will be able to see the data from that customer entity. So here we can see this customer entity data. I can make it in a JSON format also. Based upon requirement, we can get this. So now let me go into another application, Mendix application, and from there we'll call this data and we'll see how that look like. So I'm coming into the another Mendix application. So let me run this application. So here I have created one test page. Inside test page, I have created two button, one to get customer data and another to create customer data. So from here, if I will call this from this application, if I will call this get customer data, I will be able to get the customer data of different application. So let me show that microflow also. So this will be like, this is my test page. And then here we have this get customer data. So inside the get customer data, I am calling this microflow. Inside the microflow, uh, we are calling the REST API call and using the get method. So just I'm passing the URL of that get operation. After that, I'm showing this into so message. So now I'm coming in the Mendix front end. I will hit this. If I will hit this, I should be able to get the all the customer recording JSON format. So that we can see here. So once you will get this, we as per our business requirement, we can do data manipulation or any. If you want to create this data into our Mendix application, all those things we can achieve into Mendix. So this is simple, just REST API call using the get method, and that data is exposed from in another application and with publish REST service. So this is my demo REST application, and I have this customer entity, and from the, another application, I am calling this AJAX REST call. Now let me show that how this uh, post will work here. So for that purpose, what I have done, let me show come into this postman. Here I have the post method. Okay, so let me go into that application. I will copy that post URL, and this is my post URL. And here this is the body. So here I can see the I am creating one customer record test data post, and the location is Nagpur. So now let me hit this. Okay, I can see 201 response. It means the card has been created there. So if I will come into this that application, let me refresh this. I should be able to see that data. Yeah, this data is created here. Now I'm coming into the Mendix application. From Mendix application, other application also we can create this data into demo application. So here I have another microflow to create the record. So here this is my another microflow to create the record. Here we are calling the REST API using the post HTTP method. So we are passing this content type application JSON, and this is my request JSON. The request JSON is will be here. We are passing all those required tags. So customer number, name, location, and PIN number. So here the customer name is test demo. So let me call this. Okay, so REST API has been called here. Now I'm coming into my another application. So here we can see this test demo and Chennai location. So if I will come into that application in the rest, I can see this record. That record are coming into my application. So here you can see this is one of my application. This is another application, and this application is communicating with each other through like publish REST service, get method, and post method. So this is the like how we can create a publish REST service in Mendix, and we can communicate. We can like uh, get the data from different application. We can like create the record from different application. So this is the like example of the publish REST service in Mendix. So I will try to create another video for either OData service or other topics. Thanks all for watching this video.